devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him. You have merely glimpsed the edge of the abyss, but it is enough to trigger the cycle of revelation. Now, like me, you will begin to see things as they truly are. The world, progenitor of life, father and mother, alpha and omega, our creator and our destroyer. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Dizzying blow to body and brain, exposed to a killing blow. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, councillors, citizens, residents, visitors, and welcome back to this, the Cravenstown Streaming Complex on Tuesday, let's just check the bottom, 23rd of May, 2023. How the devil are you? Sorry, I think some of you are probably stuck behind an ad break for a few more seconds. Let's just get some of that background music up in the background. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, as that will disable pre-roll ads for another 45 minutes, which is fantastic. So people coming and finding the place will not be overly bombarded by all that stuff. Okay, certainly not a good 23rd for me. I am sorry to hear it, but good evening, citizen. See you dying. Hopefully we can cheer it up for you. But good evening to yous. Good evening to you as well. To that end, I say I understand. I felt that way until just recently, and now some positive aspects are coming up. If you caught the town square just before I went live, which I'd understand if you wouldn't, because I've been so, I wouldn't say busy. It's actually not been an overly busy day for me work-wise in my main job. But I'm certainly distracted, preoccupied. That's the word I was after. Preoccupied by things that are happening. I used a selection of adjectives in a short update in the town square just before I came live today, and oh my days. My life is potentially interesting, and in some ways no, not kinda. Absolutely fucking terrifying. But early days. That's all I'll say right now. And yeah, so in some regards, not a good 23rd for me. I have to admit, certainly I wouldn't say it's necessarily bad. There's just ways it can go not how I hoped. Bearing in mind some of the news I got today is already not what I'd envisioned. Anyway, I'm rambling and I'm kind of almost manic about it. I'm sorry to hear that yours though was not so good. I'll ask in genuine sort of curiosity, how come and what happened, but if it's something you want to keep to yourself and you want to be like, you know what, I'm here for the stream, I want to be distracted from that by Krayven swearing and suffering and dulcet tones coming in my ears, then don't worry, chill out, look, you're very, very welcome here. Same for all of you. Anyone who's just sort of popping up, tuning in and finding your way, then settle in. Going to try and do a just nice normal length stream, because Sunday I overran. That was almost 5 hours long and I was overtired, and I'm really need to get better sleep, and I'm struggling at the moment because I've got so much on my mind. So today we'll try and be a little bit more with it. Looking for a new rental. I had to leave the old one due to mold a while ago, so you're in temporary places, and a new temporary place reneged on the booking. Oh, bloody hell. So you're borderline couch surfing. And you had to be out of the old one today. Good evening, Lord Darkens. Welcome to you. Damn, see, don't that fucking suck. So you're looking for a new rental and you had to leave. So where are you laying your head at the moment? Have you got people you can crash with, or have you managed to sort of get a last minute Airbnb? This sounds rather sort of pricey, that kind of living in between things, and I guess having to hump your stuff around or throw some of it in storage. Sounds like a bit of a nightmare. I can sympathise. Some close friends of mine had to move out of their great place in Camden in London and have secured a new one, but had to be between places in the meantime, so chucked their stuff in storage and went to Lisbon for a month. You know, as you do. I've kind of put off. Well, I say put off. I think that's the fair way to put it. Put off looking around for a new apartment in London for too long, and I shouldn't have done. Although in hindsight, maybe it hasn't been so bad, because with some potential big other unexpected things happening, maybe I need to think about where I'm based a little bit more long term and thoroughly, but one thing at a time. I'm glad I hung fire and I've got a sort of stable place here. So I walked more than 12 kilometers, hauled about 50 kilos worth of packed stuff. Fucking hell, that's crazy. Darkins, how are you, man? Happy Tuesday. Hope your working day, your working afternoon, I think, is going well. The company wanted 373 euros, I assume, for storing this stuff per month, with a minimum of 3 months, over £1,000 overall. Jesus Christ. That's, actually 1,209 euros for 3 months of storage for 50 kilos. That's ridiculous. You can get storage for so much less than that, I'm sure of it. Or if you split the cost, that is a sting. I had to find about £1,350, so it was about 1,680 euros. Like I said last stream, for some stuff last week. That's a little bit frustrating, but anyway, not going into that. Yes, news, updates, bits and bobs. New stream schedule went live a bit later than I intended, but at least before the first stream of the week. So the intent is to keep it as a normal week of tonight at 7:30 my time, tomorrow 7:30 my time, and Sunday at 7 p.m. And so on and so forth. So more Darkest Dungeon, especially last Sunday, was a great stream. It was really fun, and we made some solid progress, and had a real good one. Hoping for the same tonight, but I've got to make sure I'm a bit more disciplined in my stop time, because it's a school night, it's a work night, and I've got other things to do as well. Got to make sure I catch up and give attention to Lady Cray, because she's got her new job now. She's in her new working week, and her hours are a bit more normal, but annoyingly it's not 9 to 5, it's 8 till 4, and because she's an hour ahead of me, she still has to get up compared to me early-ish. We're not overlapping as much as I would have hoped, but hey ho, one thing at a time. My old host is gracious enough to store my stuff overnight. Well, that's something. It's a sort of minor reprieve, but a reprieve nonetheless. So I can haul it tomorrow to a storage place that charges 50. Now you're now in an overpriced motel. Oh, bloody hell, that stings. I suppose last minute Airbnbs are also, I'm guessing, similar prices to motels and things like that. Yeah, motels don't come cheap, mate. I'm genuinely sorry that you're in that situation. I hope it resolves itself soon, as in ASA fucking P. And MD appointment for tomorrow's existed dull aching stomach liver. Oh, fucking hell. You're going through the wars, man. You're going through the wars, and I am genuinely sad for you, but without pity. Sympathy without pity, of course, that you are going through that. Light will be at the end of the tunnel, but I know that is somewhat cold comfort now. But I am glad that your old host was willing to store your stuff. Sorry you got to lump it tomorrow, getting your steps in. Hopefully you don't have to lean on your means and your savings too long to secure a place to rest your head, but I'm glad you've got a place to rest your head. Anyway, I will endeavour to cheer you up, distract you, doing what I normally do. I would have told you to shove the pity. That's where pity should be. Self-pity and giving others pity. Pity, taking pity on the downtrodden and desperate is like a nice thing in and of itself. But when you start looking on folks with means with pity and is not that nice, and self-pity's got to be one of the most unattractive traits anywhere ever. Perhaps under your Tintin cosplay. Fuck you, my Tintin cosplay. Ow, my pride. Fucking homeless. That is brilliant. You know what, mate? As long as you can still troll, as long as you've got that German sense of humour, I think you'll be okay. Tell you what, you should shove your pity somewhere, perhaps under your tinted cosplay hair. It's getting obvious, isn't it? There's only so much left to comb over my 5 head. Problem is, Lady Cray's like, I'm like, would you mind when I say, oh, hey, what do you think if I shaved it? I'm really asking her, could I please shave it? She's like, no, don't. I like it long. She's like, her attitude is, I can tolerate you bald, but I prefer you with hair. And it's like, yeah, there's only so much of this can be covered before it's just getting ridiculous. So but there we go. I mean, it would say happy wife, happy life, but it's more like happy girlfriend, happy fuck what knows rhymes with girlfriend. German, you've got a bit of both. I would say German sense of humour, but I feel like that's an oxymoron. I'd say that sort of German bluntness and the British sense of humour. You have more hair on your head than me. Well, I do feel better about that, Darkins. That's something. Good. Cheers. Thanks very much. Okay. Okay, no timeline at present, as I did do an indulgently, shockingly long intro music preamble there. I didn't realise I let it run quite that long. It was like getting towards 20 minutes, which is a bit of a piss take. So not too much to report, except for, well, I'll talk about this as we're loading up Darkest Dungeon, but giveaways. So I'm hoping this week I'm intending this week there'll be another Citizens giveaway either tomorrow or Sunday, Residents giveaway as well, and if I can I might try and road test some betting tonight, as obviously Darkest Dungeon is great content for betting on outcomes of things, because it really can go either way depending on which debatable choices I end up making. Let's switch the scenes over here to where we're at. Today I learned that I have more bull hair than dark and said mate, tidy that up. Tidy up that bull hair. It's 2023. Manscaping is okay. Alright, here we are in the gameplay. I've only got... No, on the topic of that, because I always do the intro for the YouTube bits and pieces. And for those of you watching this on YouTube after the fact, hi, hello, welcome, thanks. Please like and subscribe. I am halfway through the timestamps and publishing the VOD of the final of the current batch of FTL, and then I'll be getting on to the backlog of Darkest Dungeon streams, of which there's 6, and this is episode 7, and yeah, hopefully I can slowly catch up on myself. No money for manscaping, mate. Pair of school scissors and a will, that's all you need, and yes, it does cut deep into my savings. I'm sorry to hear it, that fucking sucks. So where we were at last week, last time, against all the odds, and thankfully with RNG being kind after, well, it killed our occultist, but then it did at least recompense us by replacing it with a Vestal of quite a number of different choices. That was the best possible choice. We managed to get down to Librarian, a very unlucky death by the occultist, because it was his first death's door check and he just instantly went down. Thankfully the rest of the party did quite well, despite the fact it was Meltdown City. We had about 8 meltdowns, not a single resolute reaction, and the first confession, the confession of denial, died. So as my not at all arrogant stream title, greatest stream on Twitch, 300 IQ BEEG BRAYN STRATZ versus Confession 2, it's about to get underway at the end of the last episode. And if you're watching this sequentially on YouTube, well, firstly, well done, you mad lad. Secondly, you'll have caught that we just spent all the candles prior to the outro timestamp. So apart from seeing what new things are in the recollection, because I bought a few items for us to get underway with the initial part of the next expedition, we'll get cracking shortly, and this lovely Renee will have consequences. I've made peace with the cul-de-sac of baldness on my head. Oh, have you got the horseshoe thing going on? I haven't yet. Unlike the confession that we defeated on Sunday, I have not overcome my denial yet. Okay, so we've got a dead ringer, some new trinkets that we hadn't encountered before. I think when you get them from the working fields, they're curated, which is to mean it won't give you stuff you've already gotten. So we've got this dead ringer distant trinket, this bulwark band distant trinket, fishmonger's gloves. That sounds oddly kinky. Mortal wound and indelible trinket, which is quite awesome. Book of creative insults in item, I like that. A whiskey bottle, which is like a powered up whiskey flask. Stale bread is a better food item than the slime mold, this disgusting crap. Combat item stimulants, so we've got sort of apothecarian standard cocaine, crow's feet, aka some powered up looking caltrops. An almanac, one of my favourite sort of oldie worldy words, I should say, for the stagecoach. A healing salve, a very nice combat item that I wish we had more of. Just some straight up, here, have a heal. Considering how rare healing is and how it's often bound by having to be on low health to trigger it, that's really great. So let us embark.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger.
I am the dark passenger. Darkness, no parents. Good evening, Mortveru. Tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning I'll have my surgery. I'm quite nervous. I can empathise with Nervous. Nervous has been my middle name for the last several weeks, and especially as of the last 2 days. But it's not about me, it is about you. Morty, you will be fine. A few things. You have worked incredibly hard to get into the position, phenomenally hard to get into the position you're in that necessitates this surgery in the first place with all your effort and training. I'm genuinely proud of you. Well done. Oh, we had to choose a confession. And...
Your sanctum. Adrift in this bituminous nightmare.
Bituminous, what a word. And being based in Switzerland, I know you have exceptionally good standard healthcare. Your insurance is covering it. You will sail through this. You'll be okay. I know the most frustrating thing is going to be the recovery time, which you talked about, and the amount of time you'll have off training. Stick with it, take it easy, and before you know it, you'll be back at it and you'll be feeling really good about yourself. My hairline started to retreat years ago. So did mine, actually. I'm 37, actually going on 38. I'm 38 in September, and mine started at about 24, but it's been thinning. It's been thinning very slowly. I think I'll be surprised if I get to 40 without already starting to shave it and then having to make peace with it being shaved. Okay, so we've done denial. We now have to best resentment. I hereby acknowledge and accept the fullness and severity of my mistakes. How fitting for my real life right now. Reus Captivius.
Let us drag your agglutinated indignities out into the light.
Oh yeah, all right, Captain Thesaurus. Agglutinated indignities. What, my fat errors? Is that you're just trying to say that with more syllables? Right. Let's have a gander at this. We've got 2 new tutorials. Which confession you choose determines which final boss you must face in the mountain. It also changes how long the expedition is, which buffs enemies can get via ordainment. So we've been getting that. The ones with padlocks next to them are ordained with denial, flame effects, and more. I assumed it'd be another padlock BRAYN, but okay. Trophies / mountain. On the denial confession, you do not require a trophy to enter the mountain, but for all other confessions, you must collect at least 1 trophy by defeating a region boss. Bosses live in layers. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. If you attack a boss you may attack a boss early in the expedition or later on, but remember, if you reach the gates to the mountain without a trophy in your possession, the expedition will be over. Even though the journey will be ended, you will still score candles of hope for whatever you have accomplished. Alright, so no more bosses being optional if we want to take this all the way. Morty Ferris says, I'm loving my Hellion, Man-at-Arms, Plague Doctor and Jester is the party I've had the most success with. Interesting. Might give that a spin now as we're about to select.
Your vociferous calls to bring our findings before the faculty were dangerously premature. Given the gaps in our understanding,
premature, was there something I know?
Doing so would risk ridicule, or worse, robbery.
Robbery.
I took no pleasure in asserting my seniority, stifling your protestations with a strict mandate of absolute secrecy. You acquiesced, but your plaintive susurrations betrayed a burgeoning resentment.
Plaintive susurrations. Murmurs kind of grumbling in the background, a burgeoning resentment.
The Crossroads. A place between places.
Nice. Well, good luck with that, Darkens. I hope work goes smoothly and straightforward for you. I'll try to find my way back to town. I'm sure you'll manage. Hopefully still be live when you can take your... You know, you might have just had your lunch break if you make it back, but regardless, appreciate any lurking you're able to do and have a good working afternoon. Appreciate you popping into the chat, man. But still need to finish chapter 4 on the Jester to have all the abilities I need. Focus mostly on unlocking paths and maxing out characters. Cool. Okay. Oh, interesting. The little skull by them, so that's new. So there's ones with the skulls on them. The 4 classes that we beat the first confession with, which I think means they have memories, because the memory section of the Altar of Hope suddenly had slots for these 4, and we could put things with them. So okay. Anyway, what did you suggest? Hellion, Man-at-Arms, Plague Doctor, and Jester. Interesting. You know what? Why not? why not? Man-at-arms. Skills. Now, I believe I might have started unlocking... Oh, no, I haven't unlocked an additional path for him. I'm assuming he's the front ranker.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
I prefer her as a second ranker because Iron Swan is good, but I'm all about her bleed.
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness and shame.
Now, the Jester is an absolute unit for bleeds from and support from the third rank.
A murderous melody lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
I'll try and balance the skills suitably, and yes, the Plague Doctor for some pretty powerful blights.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Although, to be fair, I've got to bear in mind that the party you're having the most success with, it sounds like they're considerably more maxed out with more skill flexibility than mine are at the moment, because I'm earlier along. So, hold the line. That's a move forward ability. Tempting, actually. Bolster, way too good. Defender, way too good. Rampart is a forward one as well, with a knockback and a daze. It's not a stun. And Crush. Might turn that bad boy off and turn on Bellow. Right, so he's actually incredibly useful in almost all ranks. That armors him, moves him forward 3 places and immobilizes him. So if we come up against a Shambler or any kind of thing that moves us around, we've got a way to get back to the front, which is where he belongs. And all his other stuff is buffs, is usable from any rank, and his front rank is pretty beastly as well. Right, that'll work. He is very viable in a lot of places. Her. Now, I think we've only got the starting skills for her, so it's a bit of a moot point. Wicked Hack's fine. Iron Swan, awesome for hitting the back rank, but is just fine. If she ends up in the front, we can use it. Barbaric Yorp. I am not the biggest fan of this. Alright, gets rid of stealth and does weakening, but it exhausts her, and considering she's melee damage, it's a bit shite. It's one of the first ones I turn off. But the main thing is her Wicked Hack and If It Bleeds. And the fact she can do this from the third rank gives us some viability for our highly mobile Jester. I don't believe... Oh, let's have a quick look at the quirks as well. So starting off, our Man-at-Arms. Range skill is 10% crit, so that's literally a fucking useless perk for him. And Torn Rotator Cuff minus 10% damage. Okay, those are really shit, but I might even save to get rid of that one. Her Sluice Tactician. Not reached the sluice yet. I'm guessing it's probably where the pig people live from the name, but no spoilers please if you do already know. Light Sensitive. Oh Christ. So every time the flame is fairly high, she's going to start weak of 2 turns. That's another bad one. Natural Eye, range skills. Again, he does not have range really. He's austere, that's fine. I don't think melee, and then those are just... Okay, so great. One who doesn't literally have any range skills, has got a bunch of ranged stuff. Jester is my enabler, Plague Doctor my healer, Hellion is my best damage dealer, Man-at-Arms my tank. Nice. Okay, I did not use Battle Ballad much at all. The strength and the movement ability, whereas Play Out, back and defense. Inspiring Tune, just fantastic for stress reduction. Slice Off, nasty dirty bleed. Fade to Black, nice melee, moves him back and blind. What's the... And then Razor's Wit to move him forward and do target combo. So 1, 2, 1, 2, bleed, and then we do the play out buff for the armor, or the battle ballad for the strength. We've already got armor covered, so all right. Fade to Black for the blinding, quite handy. We'll leave that one up for now. Third ranker. And quirks of our Plague Doctor. Slugger. Melee skills, apply on hit, stop. God damn it. He's the range one, he's got a great melee ability. And our primary meleeers are all got great eyes for range stuff. This is the most... Look at this. Slugger for a back ranker. Natural Eye for a melee thingy. Sluice Tactician's fine. Eagle-Eyed for our front ranker. Oh, and Torn Rotator Cuff. Have you ever seen a more shit, useless arrangement of perks versus classes ever? That sucks balls. My Jester will set up a combo. Hellion will then nuke the target. Okay. Noxious Blast. Emboldening Vapors for strength. Now, ounce of prevention, way too good. Blinding Gas. I should start making use of that for the combo bonus, although it's only a 25%. But the blind is helpful. The battlefield medicine, yeah, absolutely. Incision. There's backup bleed if we need it. I'm tempted by the strength option, truth be told. Noxious Blast is just killer. Blinding Gas. We've got enough bleed covered. Think I'll turn into a bit of a buff machine for now. So Noxious Blast, Blinding Gas, Emboldening Vapors, Ounce Prevention, Battlefield Medicine. Okay, and they need some names. Well, it's very easy. I've seen 3 names in the chat so far. We will have those and myself. So, I'm feeling like a bearded tank today. I am feeling like a bearded kind of taking the hits. Hellion with the old slice 'em and dice 'em. I'm feeling like that's well, actually that can be Darkens. The Jester, that is see you. Let's see, see you die see you dying. It's a stage name. It's a sort of suitable gestury name, and Paracels as well. A name like Mortiferu suits a plague doctor down to the ground with the Morty in it. Mortification and all that good stuff. Right, and there we was, ready to go. That is the team. Let's see. Let's hope, Morty, that we can perform with this crew as well as you've been getting on with the same setup.
The leaves.
We're in the valley, right? Before we go any further, into their menus and get some healing salve. Think old Tanky McTankface here, because he's less about the damage, more about the buff. So these two I want working in tandem, and then him for support and him for support, or her for support rather. The plague doctor is a lady. Yon Caltrops. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, she won't be able to deliver the bleeds as regularly and frequently as a Jester, so she can take those. And what are these? Stimulants for +5 speed. I know someone will be all over that. Here, Jester, have some drugs. Okay, trinkets. Now then, on entering Death's Door, crazy dodge, lose stress, and critical chance. Who's the squishiest? You're too far back to be reached. Methinks you. Plus, nails in a skull like that is very fitting for him. Distant trinket. Turn start. Blind on miss. Who's less likely to miss? I like the idea of her being pretty good at dodging. Dead ringer. Apply on hit. Stun. And what we got here? Fishmonger's gloves. If serrated item is equipped, bleed. If serrated item is equipped, 30% blow again on miss. If a serrated item is equipped. Has anyone got a serrated item? Oh yes. Oh well. Actually, that can go to her. The dodge might be more useful for old healer here then, and well, dead ringer. Apply on hit a stun. Very suitable for that big old club that he's rocking. Perfect. We've got our in items, and we've got a couple of stagecoach items. Seymour Diane. Oh, actually, I like that spelling. Yeah, You want to see more Diane? Okay, we can do that for you, mate. Absolutely no problem at all. See more Diane. Oh, does it fit? Let me see. Can I do I'll drop the E. Oh, hang on. Seymour. I'll have to modify it a little. Diane. See, that's another way you could write that using fewer syllables. Seymour Diane. There you go. Best I can do. Best I can do. But I will endeavour to accommodate. Let's collapse that. It's only a few short stops. We've got to hit leave piles to get our bonus bits and bobs. We've got 3 wheels now on the carriage because we've upgraded it with our candles from our last highly successful run. Punch through those autumn leaves. Ha 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 ha.
The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook.
Is this where we'll find glory? It surely is.
You see,
Bang.
even your valley is not immune to the spreading
That damn character
stain.
limits. Okay, some good old zombies. Didn't actually look at their hero goals either, which was my mistake. Never mind. If it bleeds, they look highly not resistant to bleed at all. Slice off. Oh, that hooked straight under the ribs. Absolutely brutal. Tell you what, ounce of prevention. Oh, because this lot like to bite with blight and
Cooperation
disease.
is the key.
And a good old bellow. Let's nerf their speed a little bit. They all got hit by it. Oh, that one even got dazed. Nice. Chompity chompity. Bit of stress to get us started. First stress blood to this random zombie. What are they called? Gods? No, widow. I've forgotten what their basic names are. That damn horrified. That gruesome reflection. Lost souls. That's what I was after.
The
Lost
slow
souls.
suffering begins.
Oh, come on. Even with the blight resistance? Mean. Rude. That's what that is. Bolster? Nah, no need yet. Let's just crush. Crush him. Got that torn rotator cuff, nerfing his damage a little bit, unfortunately. Battle Ballad? Nay. Slice off? Nay. Seymour Dane. Razor's Wit for the combo bonus. Let's go for it. Pow. And a 1 and a 2. Blight resistance piercing. Tempting. Actually very tempting. That'll probably kill him off. Yeah, there it goes. See, the first thing I do when I see a corpse is like, oh, let's have the old, let's have the grave robber eat or fuck it. But apparently not. Taunt and a move forward 1. Tempting. But let's go and stack that up instead.
A simple
and then have him
variable.
move back instead.
Easily resolved.
Ouchie. Ha 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 ha. It's fun to get bitten. Fade to black. Let's just put that on you. And back is in position, keeping them mobile. She can't Iron Swan that far. Toe to toe, no. I think just Wicked Hack. Let's just start clearing some bodies, shall we? Oh, that Horrify effect is continuing to stack. Battlefield Medicine. May as well use it. Short fight like this. Is that Horrify effect about to kick in? And weakening.
But deadly all the same.
Bolster. Oh, I didn't do much against the stress. Never mind. Clear those manky corpses. Right, now she's in range of a few things. Let's try and get her with blinding gas for the blind. I didn't get the combo bonus up, which is a shame. Alright, slice off. Enough with that mirror, lady. Okay. Bellow again? Nah, no need. Bump. Oh, she took Desperate grab. Is that going to put a disease on us? Oh no, it does a stun. It does a stun.
Messy.
Interesting. Getting the hang of this party is going to be only 2 mastery. Oh, that's a shame. Only 2 mastery. I was hoping we'd get 5 out of that. The number of times we've started and come this far and you get 5 mastery points. But, oh well, we did get the Price of Pride trinket right from the beginning, which is great. Rural riches and relics. Take all. That is a surprisingly low amount of rural riches and relics.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
Oh, damn it. Missed one pile of leaves. And somehow managed to... I was trying to overcompensate. I was trying to go too far round everything and ended up missing the last 2 piles, which is foolish and unnecessary. But we'll put that second trinket on the man of arms right now.
The place is a little worse for wear, but familiar nonetheless.
The resolute companions reach the torch and crown. Right, no quirks, no weirdness, no nothing. 2 candles gained from reaching the inn. Ah, it did give us a bunch of additional benefits. We've got stale bread, whiskey bottle, and a book of creative insults. What more do you need for a good night's rest? Everyone de-stressed a little bit. Right. First and foremost, mastery trainer.
Mastery.
Interesting. These are going to have to be spent a lot more wisely. Methinks target if HP, so increases the heal by only 25%. Or Noxious Blast stacking the blight up. Difference between 20 and 25%. Well, I think for the first stage of the expedition we'll get by. That'll be one to increase in future. A good defense, offense is a better defense, or a good defense is a better offense. Maybe upgrade Noxious Blast, but let's look at some of the other skills. Bolster is a really, really good one. Remove 2 stress and remove weakening and weaken vulnerable for bolster. Combo bonus increases for self-heal significantly. If it bleeds, doubles its effectiveness, the dot power. Whereas his slice off doesn't get much better. But what about inspiring tune? Oh, the ability to remove horrify is quite welcome. I think healing is going to be the focus. Stress -3 and horrify and Noxious Blast, because the increase from 4 to 6 is pretty tasty. Next, the Wainwright.
Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
Oh, we need to visit the Provisioner to get certain things. Right. Oh, interesting. Alright, because we beat the first confession boss, it took us many deaths and we got to the Radiant Flame rank 4 to make it easier and easier. We've gone back down to the Radiant Flame rank 1 for a new confession. So, which I kind of like, actually, because I didn't like the idea that I was on the easiest of easy modes all the way. But my plus 10 deathblow resistance, plus 10 debuff resistance, fewer candles of... there's the debuff. Fewer candles of hope. And a minus 25% travelling flame drain. You know what? While it's only the Radiant Flame rank 1, I'm going to see if we can get by without it. Because that reduction... I didn't realise the reduction in candles of hope was quite so significant. One of the new pets we treated ourselves to last time was the Unnatural Owlet. A 5% debuff resistance piercing per Tinker's Gear item equipped. Increased chance of reducing items from Stagecoach items. Now, our Stagecoach upgrades, we don't have one of those, but possibly buy another one. Tinker's Gear, chance to reduce trap items. Curious as to Trapmaker's art. Pot and Still, and I got this last time, and the whiskey items were very much not manufactured by absolutely anything at all. Iron banded wheels, very, very nice for not taking wheel damage at all. Mortar and pestle for producing medical gear. Some of these are tempting. Gilded Mind. Stress resistance and death blow resistance. Also tempting. We've already got one stagecoach item. 15% damage in the Tangle, but that's only good for one area, one use. So, do we go with Tinker's Gear? Will the two of those combine quite nicely? Increased chance of reducing items from stagecoach items. Alright, we'll take you. We'll give you a trial, Mr. Unnatural Owlet. Okay. Let's try a Tinker's Gear. We'll have to save up for another one. And we'll leave the Radiant Flame alone for the time being. Now then, combat items. We have a big stack of nothing. Burn Salve, good for the sprawl, the city. Glimmer of Hope. Worth it because we've got more. We're not getting any buffs from the Radiant Flame. Got some reasonable items here. Whiskey bottle. Might save that until later on if we need it. A whiskey flask.
Something
also
to
very
ease
welcome.
the rigors of the road.
Stitching kits. Absolutely. Actually, let's calming incense, 2 targets. What else is there? It might be we're going to be creating traps. Loudon always a good bet. Another stitching kit. Toxic Ichor for the party shuffle is cool, and yeah, a couple of glimmers of hope. That'll do us pretty. That'll do us fine. Over to the Wainwright. So, Moist Owlet. Nice. There he is in his little covered cage. What a tremendous quality of life. The Almanac for the Tangle. And the Trapmaker's Kit.
Bolt it on and be off. The mountains will not be denied.
The mountain will not be denied. So they say. Sort all this out. Go back to our party and equip his trinket. So he's got his heals. Gain when 1/3 chance to get buff plus extra armor. Apply on attack with bellow. 10% chance with his bellow skills to do stun. That's very nice. Turn start if first in turn order blind. Oh, that's a bit harsh, but okay. We will make do. We will make do. Price of pride. Now then. I think the rest of them. Ah, yes, you there, Mr. or Mrs. Plague Doctor. Toxic Ichor for the shuffle. We've got some pretty good stress healing, so we'll get by without that. And if we pick the Tangle rather than... Assuming we get the Tangle as one of the options, we'll go there first. We won't need to burn salve as much whilst we're there. So to reshuffle the party, conditions... Oh, okay. And then our in items. So what do we want to buff people with? Round starts. Book of Creative Insults. Yes, I would like our tank getting taunted. Sharp swords and sharper wits. 20% max health until the next inn. Absolutely. We've had worse on the front, and I think you as well. Darkens the Hellion. Well, it mops up the wine. It does. No one needs to be healed up currently. The whiskey bottle's kind of risky. Let's wait until we're further along. Let's start buffing some relationships, perhaps. Okay. Belly Whelp's got a nip to loosen our overtight strings. And Morty and myself can share a drink as well. Isn't this a disinfectant? I miss confiscating these from the conscripts. Okay, I think that puts everyone's relationships in relatively good places overall. That was their quirk. So 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Jester, similarly. Okay. Everything to play for. Let's select a route.
The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
Oh, interesting. The Shroud. Now, this has replaced the cove from the first game. I can tell because that is a encrusted pier with tentacles on it. So there's going to be the pelagic fishmen, and it will reward us with a Tinker's Bench. Probably pair very well with our owl, but we'll do the Tangle first, so we don't need the almanac anymore. That will give us significant candles. Also, we know how to fight the boss in there, and I think we've got a fairly well equipped well set up party to do exactly that.
Mud and rain, resignation and death. This land is truly barren.
Wayne June is such a perpetual optimist, isn't he? Right, let's rest up, rest for the night, and then journey onward. I think that is a cracking idea. Cheers, everybody. You're very good health. Thank you for being here.
Starts to come, and then he pulls out.
Not today. Not today. We're going to see it through. We are going to see it through. Okay. Embark the Tangle. Curious to see how this party does perform. Must admit, I am tremendously curious, and to see what kind of map we get. As well as look at the goals. So I still haven't looked at the individual party goals and what the one for the zone is.
Rewards only. Resignation.
Okay. So, scouting is pretty generous this time around, perhaps. Oh, nice start. A lair, a creature den, or a hero shrine. I think a hero shrine is going to win out. So, Man-at-Arms wants to visit the Oasis. Use several burn salves. Land killing blow on creatures out of 8. Land killing blow on pillagers out of 8. Oh, crikey. That is a lot of creatures and pillagers. And also visit an Oasis. Right, well, firstly, let's locate an Oasis because we'll get a twofer out of that. Watchtower is welcome. There's the Oasis. It does mean bypassing a different hero shrine. Lair. Now, that will be the Dreaming General. We've beaten him every time we've encountered him, so I fancy that. Although it's a bit of a mean one to have that right before the Oblivion's Rampart. Also, again, means missing out on another hero shrine. Bollocks. And a cache. Okay, so we have to miss 1, 2. Well, definitely we'll have to we're going to bypass the lair, so I definitely want the hero shrine. Hoarder will be interesting as well. I definitely want at least, I say, one hero shrine on this particular trip. Right then. I'm curious what our first little unknown
Consider all
scenario is going to be.
Do it quickly.
I'm thinking about the Hellion, maybe. That looks like damage to the wheels.
Look ahead. A place to reflect, remember, and reconcile.
Thankfully, we've upgraded the wheels, so we can take plenty. Good one. Increased relationships. Shrine of Reflection. Okay. So, I think the Hellion's the only one we haven't done. I was too young, too loud, too certain. Already done one of his. The song found ambition buried dead in my heart and made it dance. Ah, yes. They retconned the Jester's backstory a little bit compared to the first game. I was the smartest, but wisdom was not on the syllabus. Yes, so the Hellion's the only one who's still got a basic skills. So let's see what she can unlock.
Hellion. Chapter 1. The Eve of Glory.
So she's a barbarian living in the wilds.
She was young to join the war band, but any who challenged her readiness were met with clenched fists and violent indignation.
Oh.
Having bloodied the last of her detractors, the matter was considered finally settled. On the eve of battle, she joined her clanmates in a raucous celebration, her stein and her spirits overflowing with abundance.
She got very drunk. I'm getting some egret sort of north of the wall, but oh god, she looks like an absolute badass there. Loving that hair and buckle and stuff. And what have we unlocked? Bleed out. Ah, her front rank bleed. Her front rank bleed. 30%. Okay. Mind you, it exhausts her again and +1 mastery. Okay. Yeah, she's a bit of a mixed bag, the Hellion, with her skills. Glory was mine for the taking. So, well, whatever is on the road next, and then onwards to an early stage Hoarder. Bit of a shame, actually, because we won't have the baubles or whatnot to make the most of his wares. Okay, looks like we've got a battle coming up. Boom! There she blows. Right, let's get our hands dirty, folks. Okay. So, some of them need... What is pet? Nope, nope. Conditions. Yes, land, killing blow on creatures, pillagers. These count as neither. They are gaunt, so all to play for. If it bleeds. Pity he's in the middle. He counts as 2 ranks. Perhaps just take that thing out early doors. Whereas a nice slice off. Oh, inspiring tune. Condition blocked. Still not enough stress on Paracelsus. Not Paracelsus, sorry. Morty is our plague doctor. Noxious blast. Considering that's powered up, that can start doing some serious damage. Okay, we'll do a bellow. Let's slow them all down. Rawr. That's how the bellow goes. Okay. Daze has come in. Yeah, look at that. Now the dots have hit half health already. I'm trying to live up to the 300 IQ BEEG BRAYN strats. Preferably by not doing anything completely fucking stupid. Horrifier's landed. Let's start stacking that. Oh, actually better yet. Death blow. The less hits coming in, the better. Defender, no, we're good. Bolster, no one's weakened. We could clear the corpse out of the way. Just let the dots keep doing their work. I think we will do that actually. As we don't have a clearance skill. Ounce of prevention. Because yes, they do have.
Cooperation is
there
the
are
key.
bleed and blight skills as a minimum here. You can't play an inspiring tune to get rid of thing on himself. Oh, still requires stress +5 even if Horrifier's there. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Not a problem. Target combo bonus. How long's left on the bleed? Okay, actually I will use that. Nice. Gruesome reflection. Oh, how
Measure out
fitting to
your
put down her.
violence and apply it judiciously.
Fell a tree. Oh, that is quite the hit. Jester takes it with good grace though. 1 turn left on each of the dots. So forward back. Can do it from either position, 2nd or 3rd rank. Hook that into what's left of his guts. Well, 12 damage left and he's on 2 hit points. I think we're good. Emboldening vapors. No, let's do some battlefield medicine. Unfortunately their health isn't low enough to get the health back. I keep forgetting about that particular rule. Clear out the corpse. Let's get the widow in range. And up she shuffles to show us our mirrors. But now she's in range of if it bleeds. And she does have some blood left in that wrecked body. Okay. That horror stacking. Yes, it is. Old mate there's on death's door wants to carve the toy. I'm afraid that's not a toy, that is a tank. Battle ballad? Nah, let's we'll probably get a death blow off for this bad boy, but it'll get him in position as well. Fate black. Nice. And then if it bleeds on her. Oh, crikey. Went down. Okay, that battle went smooth as a newborn baby's behind.
In this world, wealth is
What do we get?
worthless without
Minor
purpose.
anchoring charm. Stun resistance, move resistance, but reduces your death blow resistance. We'll take all, but we haven't really encountered too much stuff that shuffles us around yet, although knowing me, I'll come across a Shambler's Altar any second now. That gave us some more trinkets for the Hoarder. We're going to get some loathing, but then we will also get the Watchtower. Oasis. Doesn't reduce loathing, so that'll increase loathing. Hospital, then more loathing. We might have to bypass the hospital if we want that. We'll have to go this way, get a candle, up this way, and a layer, because that'll reduce some loathing. And so will the Oblivion's Rampart. I'm just trying to think, do we have... Oh, actually, I'm not sure this boss is the best one to take on. I just realised that unless we put the Hellion on the front rank, we don't have anything in their skill set that can hit the back rank and actually do damage. There's debuffs. Let me just check the skills. So, Slice Off, Fade to Black, Razor's Wit, Inspiring Tune, yep, so he can't do anything. Ounce Prevention, Emboldening Vapors. Apart from Blinding Gas, which will hit the boss as well, it doesn't do any damage, but I don't know if that will count towards making the vines go back up against the Dreaming Boss. She has only got her Iron Swan ability, and that's only if she's in the front rank. The thing is, she doesn't get shifted around at all. Toe to toe, Iron Swan. But she'd constantly be having to use that rather than doing damage to the boss with her bleed, which is a real shame because she's got lots of it. And he's got a bellow, hold the line, bolster, defense, rampart, yeah. I'll be having to gamble that bellow and blinding gas count against the taproot. The only one that would definitely count is Iron Swan. So we get to do that once a turn, which is probably not enough to keep the vines away. I guess we could find out, but it's a little bit bloody risky. More hoarders. Anyway, one thing at a time. We'll figure that out when we get there, folks. So for now, let's go and visit Hoarder number 1 and see what treasures he has up his bum. Or preferably not there. Maybe somewhere else more hygienic. Bearing in mind, if you look at the Hoarder, he is far from the cleanliest of types. God knows what's living in that beer.
Betrays a malign madness.
His stifled smirking betrays a malign madness, I'll say. Yeah. The cleanest of men. Unfortunately, we can't afford much of his good stuff, especially his unique trinkets. Annotated textbook, Plague Doctor, melee skills, if medicinal herbs equip 50% healing given, that's pretty good. And then some other non-class, class agnostic, I should say, indelible trinkets. Darn it. Restorative herbs, 10% travelling heal, that's a very nice in item actually. More whiskey flasks, also a nice in item. Couple of decent in items to be fair. Combat items were still good, we haven't used hardly any. We haven't used any at all actually. Stagecoach items, we haven't got enough for even the good stuff. Thinking restorative herbs. He's only carrying the 1 and a whiskey flask will win out. It's a small selection of what he has, but hey, it'll do. It'll do. Okay, an Oblivion Tear and then a Watchtower will show us the rest of what is in store for us.
Reliable information brings
one cool thing that happened today,
insight.
each morning we wake in torment. There it is, get out of my head. Good one. Jester gives 0 fucks about Oblivion Tears. Okay.
Everywhere, in all directions, destruction
Hello,
has
Citizen
claimed
Grasshopper.
dominion.
Considering he lives outside in the world as it is, dude's pretty clean looking. That's true. That is a fair point. Perhaps I've been a touch too judgmental. Happy Tuesday to you. How is your good self? Always a pleasure, never a chore to see. Oh, now let's see what little things we didn't already know are now there. We're still rocking armour and wheels, so we've got a rough patch coming up. But we want the Oasis, so we'll take the slap to the armoire. Assistance encounter, resistance encounter. and a battle. Battle is treasure. Plus, if we go here, we have the choice of all three. Do I do the boss now, or do I do the hero shrine? When I do the boss, will reduce our... It will reduce our things. I am vexed and torn, but I do know that we're going towards the Oasis right this second, because that is one hero goal and the region goal as well.
At least it should be.
One thing I did get done today at work, which I'm happy with, is this huge, I mean, when I say huge, truly huge, ouchies, is that the ruins of another coach? Yeah, probably, one of mine, from a previous run.
When the cult
comment
came,
from the
no
crew
orders
there.
were shouted. No swords were drawn. There was only stupefying horror. And the catatonic lethargy that follows it.
So yes, the regions is in everything's got its own vibe. So the sprawl, the city, is everyone going mad, flesh melting, fire cinders, everyone loses their minds and runs around in a fiery sort of panic of death and self-destruction. Whereas the Tangle, everyone's kind of just numb and slowed down and almost just, as he says, catatonic to things. And Oasis. So, what options do we get? They don't have anything. We get +5 torch and 5 stress reduction. Our foes may lose our scent if we bathe. Court the runs from this stuff once on campaigners that we leave. Well, that'll reduce their relationship together, which is a shame. But the stress reduction on her and the torchlight gain isn't too bad. Oh, -2. That stings a little bit. That stings. That is not that's worse than I expected. I'm alright, I guess. I'm right. I guess I missed my shift on Friday. Oops, oh dear. I hope you're not in trouble at work there, mate. There was a scheduling kishap. It's the fun kind of mishap the other week, and I guess in resolving that, erased the wrong upcoming shift. Oh, okay. Oh, if it was due to clerical errors and whatnot, you can't really be held
The
fully
loathing festers.
accounted. The loathing festers. Wait, did we get more loathing from just doing that? Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Well, we'll go on to the assistance encounter, so we have the choice of what we want to do.
An elementary problem.
Hospital, we don't really need to cure maladies. I'd love to delete some of the negative quirks we've got. Hell, even some of the positive ones, because they suck. Or they're very unsuitable to the classes they're assigned to, but we should hang on to our balls. Your phone is not being friendly for typing. Don't worry, I've been reading through the lines. Aha, pillagers now. One of these light sensitive. Oh, she's already weakened for 2 turns. That's just bloody marvellous. Relationships, yep. Conditions, no. Who's wanting these killing blow on creatures? Killing blow on pillagers for a plague doctor. We want all of those to land for him. That is going to be quite the trick. If it bleeds, let's land that. The dots will compensate for the strength loss. Oh, got to be careful that we don't. Let's get a noxious blast. We don't wipe out too many. We should split the damage. So yeah, one good thing that a huge task I've been writing up on the project management software I use, Jira. That I've been working on for a few weeks. Well, I say not literally non-stop, alongside other things, but it's been on my plate for quite a few weeks. I got it largely done today, which is, well, done properly, which feels like quite the gain, quite the milestone. Does that shuffle the party? No.
A master stroke.
That was a master stroke. 6 for 5 turns. Nice. Toe to toe. No. Oh, that does AoE to all of them. That is good. Let's see. Barbaric Yorp. What does it do? Weakens and removes stealth. We may as well use it. What does that do? Exhausts her. Winded. Minus 33 damage and minus 3 speed per winded token. Yeah, that's brutal. That's a real bad one, actually. Battle Ballad. Let's try and make you a little bit stronger. Oh, it moves her forward. Oh, yeah, it moves her forward, not them. Okay. Okay, I understand. bolster. Does that do stress removal already? No, it does not.
Early results are encouraging.
They are. Although I didn't want the killing blow to come off the bleed. Oh, damn, she's got a combo trigger. Stress landed. So yeah, that was a nice thing off of my plate, which I'm glad for. 1 killing blow. That's part of the way towards his goal.
But effective.
Messy but effective. Yeah, hold the line. Right, that is a daze. Goes last. Anyone on 4 stress? Anyone need a thing? Fate black. Nope. Anything super important gets sent digital or courier. Ah, fair enough. Oh, it's a chill shift. Sorry, I missed the message above. Mail clerk, morning half the day. I got days wrong before and showed up 3 hours late and just got things sorted. I only wish I was full time. Oh, it's a shame that a shame that you can't be. Added strength. Okay. Oh, I did not realise that would hit. Darn it. There's only 1 killing blow out of 3 for the plague doctor. Are you working to? Are you hoping to get full time soon, there, Grasshopper? How long have you been in the job? Just thinking, I'm just coming up for 4 months in my current one, which is I'd say it's simultaneously flown by, but also a shockingly high amount has happened in that time as well. So it's kind of, wow, it's already been 4 months, but when I think about it, like, yeah, that makes sense, because we've done shitloads and I've been incredibly busy. And assistance encounter. The desperate few. Well, hello there, poor huddled masses, yearning to be free. I'll be taking that. Oh, we lose torch and we get loot, that's mean. They'd know the back roads as well as any. Oh, we don't need scouting at all. Their stores might hold rarities that we lack. That'll get us combat items. Oh yeah, that's oh, she just wants to right, so help us. She just wants to burgle their goods. And that's kind of more of an evil action, and 2 of them aren't going to agree with that too much. Okay. We'll do that. -2 +1. Oof. Hellion's not making any friends. Impermeable poultice. Plus 25% blight resistance until the next inn. Take all. Okay, well, we've now got a very bright light, although that's not good for the Hellion and her skills. Okay. Right, well, here's the question. Do we take on the boss? Or do we go for the cash or the hero shrine? It's a hell of a gamble. If we take on the boss, she's got to go up front, which also means switching up some skills a little bit. She won't need toe-to-toe because nothing reorders, so we'd give her bleed out. Yeah, just make her an absolute front rank unit. The death blow resistance not so worth it. And he's also rock solid in the second rank, so that'll be fine. It'll be relying on her Iron Swan and a gamble, as I've said, that Bellow and Blinding Gas. Where is it? Count against the Taproot. If they don't, we are probably in real trouble. Especially with the lack of a properly dedicated healer. Thing is, I know this boss. We've had decent success against it so far. I mean, famous last words and all that. We've got a fight on the way as well. Oh well, here goes. Here goes. We need to reduce our loathing as well. It's already on 2.
Stumbling and grasping. Shadows of what they once were.
Okay, so it's going to be the Dreaming General. Plus it will give us the trophy to reach the mountain, presuming we get that far. Let's get rid of that the urchin, because the urchin is well, he does lots of nightmare damage. The Ravager Bath buffs my damage a lot, so my Hellion is in the front rank. She hits like a truck. Good to know, Morty. Though bear in mind I haven't reached that point yet, so just keep a slight consideration for not accidentally giving away what certain paths and mechanics do, because I'd like to discover that on my own. But I appreciate it's just coming from a place of enthusiasm, so don't worry. Just bringing it to your attention.
Cunning. You may outwit them yet.
Yeah, the pathway things are a new thing for Darkest Dungeon 2. You usually just level up skills in the first game, whereas here you've just got a mastery, so you've got a powered up
and vexation.
A powered up version. But yeah, the tree is working more like an actual RPG skill tree. So, pow. Deathblow landed. It's interesting, dots don't stay on a body. They used to in the first game. Oh, well, that was fairly straightforward.
An invariable result.
Hopefully we'll heal up a little bit. More relics of war medals. Hopefully we'll heal up enough to go into the boss fight with full health. So I think we've got 2 ranks of... yeah, we'll have 2 ranks of the kind of... forest zombie legions before the Dreaming General himself, the one who's literally rooted in amongst the trees. Here we are. The General's Keep. 4th time here, I think. Or 3rd. Anyway, it's definitely at least a 3rd.
Within every keep, a general and his loyal lumbering guard.
Within every keep. Any of these ordained? No, thankfully not. We're too far from the mountain. They've got... coming here we should have brought more fire, but that would have involved using the Runaway, and I'm not sure how I feel about her as a class yet. Let's get rid of the Arbalists. They hit quite hard. Well, lucky. They've still got blood in their veins. You'd think they bled sap with what's growing through them. Bleed out. Oh, fiddlesticks. The thing is, that is constantly exhausting her as well. Alright, let's Iron Swan old mate at the back here.
Malaise.
Oh, that landed a bleed as well. Good.
Steady.
Blight resistance is also pretty solid. You know what? Ounce of prevention. I think this resets after each fight because you get an option. Do you want to continue? So your skill numbers, your skills that have limited number of uses on them, build back up. Oh, that block bonus is quite tidy. Piercing bolt. Yeah, that's what I mean. Wow, that piercing bolt must punch through armor. Let's have a quick look at it.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
It doesn't specify. Surprised he took the full amount of damage that with his armor up. As soon as I saw the paths, my mouth was watering. Yeah, I have to admit, when I saw them as well, now I know how they work. It's sort of like, that's pretty cool. Deathblow 1. Bang, anything to stop more of that damage coming in. Let's Iron Swan you again. Nice opportunity to leave that corpse in place. After that iron, if we remove it, Iron Swan becomes a bit redundant. Let's...
Bravo.
Nice crit. Hopefully the blight will land. Hopefully the light will land. Lets you play the same class, different playstyle. Yes. So I've determined.
This is no time to falter.
Oh, ouch. Okay, we need some healing. Like, quite significantly so. We need some combo bonuses to go up as well. Stress levels aren't so high yet, but let's start getting some combos. Yeah, like that. Right, battlefield medicine. Oh yeah, I forgot how weak of a heal that actually is.
A small foundation of trust.
Improved their relationship though. And again, let's milk that Iron Swan for all it's worth. Okay, that's less bolts coming in. Darn it. Hold the line. Let's move him back to the front. Because I want him to heal himself by hitting the one with the combo bonus on it. Atrophic cut. Oh, good lord. he's got that crazy trinket that makes him great on Death's Door, but wicked hack. See you later. Holy crap! I didn't realise he was struggling so much. Get some stress, but we'll get a nice critical heal.
Insidious spears.
Patch up a little bit. Yeah, I'm noticing the lack of a powerful heal, and then you can self-heal off of the combo bonus. That was tougher than it should have been. Your first clear was ranged on damage dealers. Yeah, they do seem to be a little bit more flexible. Ounce of prevention. Hopefully that will lap assist through.
Confers advantage.
I actually doubt it. Okay. Dots. More dots. More dots. Stimulants. Oh, yes. Got to remember it's not using the battle items. I think we will keep the battle items for the boss because it will be the toughest fight by quite some margin. Death blow landed. Yes, we will advance. Okay, yeah, so it can count as a whole new battle, a whole new stage. It's not quite so mean. This time we've got a... Oh, I love the drummer. He just absolutely goes for it. Order, defensive formation. I even like looking at his little animation. It's just awesome. There's one skill we haven't seen yet. Yeah, the way he just lifts up his visor with the end of the drumstick. That's so cool. Twirls it. That's such a brilliant idle animation. We've got the bishop here as well.
Observe the subject carefully.
Nasty bastard.
And you will discover its weaknesses.
Okay. Being protected by the foot soldier. Yeah, this lad. Okay. Bleed out. Let's apply some dots.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
More dots. That's a powerful hit. Marching orders. Does that speed them up? I think so. Yes, +2 speed. Purge the unworthy. How dare you? Okay, inspiring tune if you wanted, but methinks old mate here needs to learn what bleeds really look like. Let's bellow. Got to remember that healing there. Poison focus setup. Ah, blight focus. Yes, indeed. Can be highly effective in the right places. Why do they keep... The Jester is not dodging as much as I would have thought. Order, volley. Okay. Got preparing to use a powerful skill. Resisted the bleed. Damn it.
This road cannot be walked
Patch him
alone.
back up. Bleed out. No, the dots is going to kill that one. Iron Swan also will. So... Oh, damn it. If it bleeds, wrong rank. Wrong rank. Wicked hack. Oh, darn. Smite. What? Stop targeting him! What is going on with that shite? Need a combo bonus. Hold the line. Burn and bleed my current setup, so it's pretty flexible. Nice.
Steady yourself.
Oh, what the hell, man? Focus fire. Yeah, actually, I need to remember there's a couple of his skills I have not been using. Okay, he's got his good armor. At least the taunts on him. Defensive formation. Well, Dot's about to go down, so you won't be protected anymore. Purge the unworthy. What we got here? Stimulants. Inspiring tune or... Oh, damn it, not what I wanted. I wanted the combo bonus. I wanted the combo bonus so he could heal himself. Alright. Caltrops.
You may outwit them yet.
Okay, and let's stack that bleed on him. Okay, Christ on a bike.
Let's
get him out of trouble.
need not be a lonely one.
Oh, it just told us that we'd lose relationship if we didn't heal him. He never did respect me. Oh, crikey. Healing salve. Sort yourself out. Oh, nice time for a crit. Bolster. Okay, he only managed to stress heal himself, but it's something. There goes one. Unfortunately, we've left the two dangerous ones alive. Let's see. Get in there. 7. Buff, let's stack that. Okay, and we're turning it round, but Christ, this is
a lesson learned.
Bad situation to go into. What? I mistook you. Ugh. God, the doctor can't catch a break, can he? Out of position. Don't think blinding is going to do too much, but okay. Death before dishonor. Oh, this does something horrible. Ah, yeah, stress. Well, we came here. We actually need the trophy. We need the trophy. Damn it. Damn it. I didn't expect to be going in quite this poorly set up.
He has retreated, undying, into a dream. And there he must stay.
Okie dokie. Is reacting to attacks. Okay, so we've nerfed his resistance. So let's start stacking lots of blight. And some bleed as well. We might do this with dots if we get away with it.
Stupendous.
Especially with crits and shit like that. Okay, did he resist the bleed? Oh, unsettling whispers. Okay. Not a problem. Healing salve on you. Crit would have been nice. Okay, we won't do a bellow just yet. Bolster. Yeah, because that stress level is starting to get a bit insane. Flame. Creeping growth. Okay. We've got to remember that Iron Swan. Oh man, that bleed resistance is something else. Okay, it's going to be relying on the blight a lot. Unsettling whispers again. Really picking on the let's find out if bellow affects the taproot. The growth recedes. Yes, it does. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. That's something. The soil stirs. Ooh. Okay. We'll try another bleed out then. Keeps resisting bleed. What the hell? Book of Creative Insults. Excellent. Taunt landed. Now he's got Morty, you've got some dodge. Good. Good. Bolster. Actually, I'm thinking defender at this point. That bleed's about to go away. Let's use the last of our toxic ichor. That's what it's here for. Okay, good. Bleed resistance has gone down because, Christ, it was getting a bit ridiculous. Nice time for a crit. Man at arms feels like the strongest tank by far. Leper misses. The leper, if you use him right, you can use combo bonuses to get around his misses. I have to admit, I've been quite enjoying the leper, but yeah. Oh, we are. That bleed resistance is still down. Let's try. Oh, good. It just landed.
Steady yourself.
Oh, that was a huge hit. That was a shockingly huge hit. Gritty teeth. Oh, damn it. Well, there goes his relationship with absolutely everybody. Oh, he was doing really well with her as well. She's going to have a meltdown shortly. Creeping growth against whom? Oh, fiddlesticks, right. She's going to have to Iron Swan things. Where's the blight at? Pretty good. Really starting to... You've seen no aid from me either. He's trying to help. He's trying to help. Have an inspiring tune. There we go. Right. You need to Iron Swan that thing. Right. The growth recedes. No, not off of her. Off of him. Never mind. Gotta remember the dots. Gotta remember the dots. Incoming meltdown. Incoming meltdown. Oh, dearie me. Death's Door. This is proving rather not so good. Because that blight's about to run out. Well, actually, no, it's not. It's okay, but... Whispering Darkness. Let's see. Let's speed you up and get some strength as well. Okay, the bleed landed at least. That's something. Another Death's Door check. Man-at-Arms is very flexible. He's good. Oh, my resolve was tested, and I had a meltdown. How suitable to real life. Okay, all their relationships are in the fucking toilet. Morty, you're about to have a meltdown as well. Come on, Foot Resolute. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Why am I feeling like I came to this boss way too soon? And, oh, here we go. Oh, great. Great, 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 great. I think we're fucked. I think we are fucked. It's gonna try and just deliver some damage. Oh, of course he resisted the fucking bleed. Creeping growth. Who's gonna die next? Okay. Can't reach the taproot. Yeah, this is not the right party. Game I'm looking forward to is Remnant 2. I don't remember Remnant. Death's Door check. Well, the thing is, that thing, if all the vines come down, is going to fuck them all completely. So...
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Death's Door, oh my god. Yeah. Death's Door. How fucked are we on a scale of 1 to totally? Right, there's that one, that's 3. Okay, before the dots do it, there's... Okay, Oh, this is worth a clip. Oh, that was too quick.
And an abrupt end.
That was too quick. I was hoping with they'd take it. They'd take it. Let's just... How much health has he got left? 37. Oh!
At last.
They are not passing too many deaths. Wow. Wow. They are not passing many Death's Door checks, are they? That was 3 of them went down pretty fast. Okay. Now what? Nightmare. Well, Morty, you're just tanking like an absolute unit. Let's use your last battlefield medicine.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Creeping growth. Come on, Morty. Just you. Only you. Oh, he resisted the blight. Okay, he's removed the corpse. Oh, front rank. Oh, and Death's Door. Oh, and the... Oh, that's just rude. How much health? Oh, the general's got 4 health left. Death's Door versus Death's Door. Oh, my God. Critty... Oh, my God, did he just tank a crit? Morty, did you just tank a crit?
Interminable conflict.
Creeping growth. Rem smash like a gun, so is kind of. It always has unique things about it. Emboldening Vapors? Are you serious? He's out of position to use any of his skills? And the dots have gone? He's out of position to use any of his skills. All he's got to do is go stab and he wins despite everything. Well, have some emboldening vapors. Go out high at the very least. Come on. They should be at least able to do a default melee attack. You'd think, can you do a default melee attack?
Over and over. Until the truth is laid bare.
5 candles.
And you are finally free.
Okay. Well, that went horrendously badly. Not sure if that particular party setup is for me. At least
a light in
that
the
was a
limitless
slow motion
expanse.
fatal crash. That decision, let's give it a go. Let's take it on. Bearing in mind, you know what? I got so focused on stacking the blight was the way to get through him that if I'd thrown maybe a few more of those blinding gas things to keep the vines coming up, that might have helped. But then again, that particular party had very little in the way of healing. The only two who could heal was a limited from the Plague Doctor, and the man-at-arms self-heal is dependent on... Oh, come on. Dependent on the combo bonus. That was a slow motion fatal car crash. I think that particular party setup might work better when the characters are more advanced. Does not, well, for me, it did not pay off so well in the early game.
Spare a thought
But
for
we
tools
gave
of
it a go.
iron. Such implements
We
will
gave it
serve
a
us
go,
well.
that's the main thing. Stage rich armor, companionship, I think.
To recall a thing is to make
Do
it
we
real
upgrade
once
these
more.
lot more? Surgeon path, or I'm definitely enjoying the more you know what, I'll take you and
The true splendor of a world.
we haven't tried the Flagellant
Those who
yet and the
live
Runaway.
within it.
I think I'll try a slightly different party. This setup might work better with parts. Yeah, exactly, buddy. I'm thinking
Memory
that
is the heart that warms
was
the mind.
a party that is stronger later on, but is not so strong
Sanctuary.
in the early game.
As fleeting as a dying star.
We'll get another one underway at the very least. Well, that's a bit of a shame. That's the first time we failed against the Dreaming General. The previous 3 attempts, even though some of them were Pyrrhic, at least one of them was a Pyrrhic victory where half the party died. We've beaten him, but that time we did not.
The house on the borderlands. Half swallowed by the stain.
We will try the Resentment Confession again. It's nice that you can replay them though. Surgeon is the healer for
We have
play.
managed
Yeah, cool,
to
cool.
grasp a thread of connective worship. that
Again,
stretched
I'll
across
get there
vast
myself,
gulfs
please,
of time
Morty, to try and avoid the
time.
giveaways.
But we did not understand it.
This is a blind playthrough.
The Crossroads. Who will step forward into the
No worries,
light?
no worries. I know it's coming from a place of enthusiasm. All good. Right, might go to stuff that is a bit more, well, I say that, but also the new ones. So the Flagellant has changed significantly. In the first game, he was a bleed machine, whereas this time he's become undead. He's front rank, blight, durable, and has sacrificial support. He's definitely going to need a healer, a reliable, a solid healer to support him, but what are the skills? Punish, melee blight. Fester, range from any... Oh wow, hits anything. It's basically a corpse mine. Blows up bodies and poisons everything next to them. Deathless. Target heal with no limit on it for self-damage. Self-stress to reduce other people's stress. And Lash's gift. He's looking better in the second rank than the front rank, to be honest. Heal 25%. Target gains self-heal requires his hit points at least half or less. Target gets strength and armor, but also gets stressed out by it. Okay, we've got our second ranker.
Zealotry. An undying blight upon the soul.
Now, some fire. Yeah, we haven't done much with her either. Now, she's a bit of a curious one. Also front rank burn, stealth support. Yeah, problem is they call her a front ranker, but she's got these skills like melee and range, and then any rank, and then any rank, and then anything, and that one moves her back. She's not really a front ranker, at least not with her starting skills. She is more an any ranker. Okay, a healer. We've done the Vestal. I might give the Occultist another go, because he came to an ignoble end last time, and he's a lot of fun. He's a reliable third ranker, or even fourth ranker for that matter. I know third. You'd like it as a third, like her as a third ranker, because then it can use everything, including sacrificial stab. Gets weakening, removes dodge. Gets powered up when target combo. Could do him as a back ranker and get rid of the sacrificial stab. Weakening curse, weird reconstruction, demon's pull. Yeah, might do that actually. Have him also be our healer.
To know the abyss, one must embrace it.
The flagellant is my blight focus party. I can imagine your blight focus party is the grave robber, the plague doctor, the flagellant, and one of the tanks. Now then, trying to think where we can fit her in. Right, hide. If we have a mobile front ranker, not really the leper, he is deeply immobile. And then we're treating her as kind of a random adjacent monster. Hearthlight, smoke screen, back one position. I'm unconvinced by her as a new class. I love the concept of her, but the skills that she's got, just her starting skills really do not synergize very well. It's a shame. It's making me less willing to give her a shot. I mean, I could go with what I can rely on here. He's good in any rank. Right, tank one. We've already done the leper. I'll try and give her another go as a front rank specialist. We'd have to take off if it bleeds and do bleed out instead. Although she's constantly exhausting herself, which is very irritating, because taunt and toe-to-toe. Alright, we'll try and give the Hellion another go.
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness.
And the Runaway.
Shame.
For some ranged fire, stealth removal, and combos. And if she ends up shuffled around in the front rank, she can get back in a hurry and do a searing strike. Leper is what's using Jester as enabler. Yeah. Oh, really? Interesting. So if I was doing a blight focus one, I'll be doing 1, 2, 3 blight. Okay. This is a curious crew, but we'll see how they do. They might. Sometimes it really randomizes the party. The more unlikely parties can sometimes pull things off if you figure out a rhythm with them, and RNG is slightly on your side. Love
You can feel
hitting
it.
those leaves.
A change in the air.
We're on our own now. We just crossed the river. Right, we'll get the standard pre-pub
You see?
encounter.
Even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
That's true. The Jester is great for setting up combos. I'm looking forward to finding out. Don't give it away, please. But I'm looking forward to finding out if he still has that awesome finishing move he had from the first game, where I've forgotten the name of it. Anyway, I'll know it when I see it, if it's there, if it's still there rather. Let's Iron Swan her early doors. Oh, we're not starting this time. We're not starting with any trinkets or combat items or anything else. We're just going in raw because we didn't have anything like enough candles to do that this time. the toy. Okay. Punish. Nice combo. Firefly. Take my love, take my land, take me where I cannot stand. This party might actually be better against the general. The fourth shrine is giving you trouble. Huh, curious. Smoke screen. Doesn't go far enough. Hearthlight, smoke screen. Let's get that blind and combo bonus. That's actually quite a solid debuff. 50% damage. Nice. Abyssal artillery again. Beautiful.
Let us hope to
Oh, and the
finish
combo
this
thing
quickly.
landed. Yeah, we've got a few combo dealers in this party, which could work out quite nicely for powering up particular skills. Fester. Nice. How much blight did that do? Not very much, but that's still cool. It clears a corpse and spreads the disease everywhere else. That's kind of fucked up, but... And then combo bonus, Jason... Yeah, we've got some nice AoE effects going on, which is very cool. Resisted to bleed. Really? Deathless.
A calculated generosity.
Oh, slaps him.
What a
Does slap
welcome
him
one,
pretty hard.
nonetheless.
Weakening curse. Yeah, we've got like 3 party members that can deliver, at least 2 that can deliver combo debuffs, which is nice. Looking up a guide since for it. Since Jester will complete my party, all of the members have everything unlocked. Okay, cool. Let there be
The
fire.
unrelenting
Okay.
application of violence.
Oh, this party's got some potential to it.
morbid gains.
We'll take all that and a little bit of mastery as well.
Are you shaken? There is so much worse in store.
Okie dokie. Right, pressing on. Gonna hit every pile this time. And got it. Yeah. Last time I fucked up. I always fuck up on those last 2. So extra pile of baubles. Let's see what we've got this time. I might load the
There are yet
torch.
places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
A little light still gathers. We're straight to the
means
mastery
of
trainer.
mastery.
That is nice for the bleed bonus. What about Iron Swan? Oh, every time she uses that, I'm definitely, yeah, you know what, yeah. Target gets comboed. That means like loads of party members have got a combo, the ability to apply combo debuffs all over the place. I think we've got to do weird reconstruction for the up to 50% heal and reduced bleed. Okay, nice and quick and straightforward. The Wainwright
Your
next.
coach must be maintained if it is to
Provisioner.
carry you where you
Radiant
must go.
Flame 2, yeah, fine. I've really struggled, so let's see if we can do better this time. What are the items available? Oh, this one, a griddle. Chance to reduce flapjacks. Everybody likes flapjacks. Okay. Gear, luxury. Is that a luxury item? No, it's a food gear. Tinker's gear. Medical gear. Versus Tinker's gear. Or 10% positive relationship chance. Any of these luxury items? We don't have any. Medical gear equipped. 25 and 40. Darn it, we've got 55 baubles. We need 65. Gonna take the orphan wolf pet cub and the griddle for delicious flapjacks. And we'll leave the rest of the baubles. Okay, next the Wainwright. So torch, yes please.
Radiant light will suffuse you.
I often focus on
With
one
the
party
strength of
member
your
in my runs
convictions.
hero shrine wise. Okay, so I have to admit, I'm liking unlocking each, trying to, each time there's one who hasn't had a hero shrine, I try and give them one to get more party flexibility. But yeah, fair play, your method's valid too. I suppose what I don't like is the idea of putting all my eggs in one basket, because if I've got one hero that's really powered up and they die, the other ones are sort of much more screwed. We'll equip
It
that.
cannot fight, but perhaps it can calm.
Yes, the orphan wolf cub and a griddle. Let's have some barbecue with some flapjacks. Yeah.
Spend what you
now
can,
then.
for wealth no longer has meaning.
Combat items.
Indeed it ever did.
Well, let's look at in items. Whiskey flasks, absolutely. And nope. Nope. Oh, stale bread. Buffing the party's health. We'll do that now. And then the rest of this can go on combat items that we do desperately need. Healing salves, absolutely, because they're awesome. We don't have any stress healing in the party, except for the flagellant, and he gains stress as a result. So we won't need the glimmers of hope given at the moment, given the radiant thing. But let's just check the not relationships, conditions. Academic study, because sometimes using a glimmer of hope is actually a condition, a hero goal, I should say. Field hospital. Land a killing blow on the layer boss in the shroud. That is quite the big ask. Raconteur, nice. Sprained ankle. That's not so bad. Fears pillagers. Gets fast below 50% health. That's pretty cool. Spotter, nice. Flawed release, minus 5% crit. That's a pretty nasty negative one. Hemophobic, gets stressed out, bleeding. Ha! A flagellant. A flagellant who's got so into being undead blight, he now hates bleeding. Fisherfolk hater. Okay, that'll be in that region that has the fish people. Alrighty. Let's go back to buying more, the last of our provision requirements. Filter by combat items and anti-venom, invigorating, smoke bomb, nah. Perhaps. I think an anti-venom can't hurt. Okay. Pick a route.
Rain, fire, and rot. Is there no sanctuary from this madness?
Ah, fiddlesticks. Well, we'll do the Tangle for the mastery again.
Mud and rain,
But
resignation and death.
I was kind of hoping
This
that we
land
get
is
the
truly
one
barren.
with the fish people, a new region that we hadn't seen before. Okay. Have some bread. Mops up the wine. Have some bread. Have some bread. Have some whiskey with her. Best purify my wounds. Have some whiskey with them. I usually prefer to keep a clear head. Tough shit. Not without flavour. Lastly, let's equip. So, healing salve here. I like the idea of our blight wielder having the anti-venom. That's sort of oddly fitting. You can do the de-stressing and she'll have to just do without for the time being. Nice empty inventory. Let's get started with the Tangle for the remainder of tonight's show. I have a little sip. Lovely jubbly. Right. Embark. And we'll check out the goals in a tick. Okay, well, has to go better than last time.
War. Rewards
I
only.
think we will be bypassing.
Resignation.
Well, I don't know. We might give the boss another go because we got maybe a better set party with the ranged hits. Got his abyssal artillery, her fire bombs, her iron swan. Yeah, we might get away with it this time. Oh, the layer's right there at the very beginning. Yeah, that's too soon. That's a bit too soon. The party just hasn't had a chance to accrue enough stuff and build up enough skills. Alright, we won't be doing the boss on this particular stage of this current expedition. So field hospital, we're not in the shroud, kill some swine, visit the academic study. Is there an academic study on this map? There is an Oasis. Aha. Scary song. Okay. Well, we'll start things off. Resistance encounter and unknown. We will start things off with a hero shrine. I'm curious what the Runaway is. I think she's the only one we haven't done the first chapter for. And also,
ahead.
we haven't got any additional skills for her. I'm curious what her next skill is. Oh, damn it.
And reconcile.
Some loathing. That is an early point in the map to get some loathing. Oh well, never mind. I sense you are meant for
By
glory.
confronting the past, we learn to
A
face
jack
the
of all
future.
trades. Yeah, she really does so far, although I've hardly used her. I only felt the pain from the brand the first time. Alright, let's see what's what.
Runaway. Chapter 1. The Pigs of St. Martha's.
That is a curious chapter title. Oh, she's a runaway in a
Pious
nunnery.
caretakers had marked her for the last time.
Okay.
She would escape their cruelty at last.
The classic sadistic the sadistic nuns. Okay. Hide or pickpocket. She's got to get the key. Alright, so hide. Nice, she's stealthed. Come out or else. I do like these interactive encounters. Tiptoe. Okay, so she's more stressed out. Come out or else. Show yourself. What does this even do? This rank will be searched. Okay, we get to the front. The way these little basic backstory battles work is very cool. She's more stressed. Come out or else. Okay. Pickpocket. Nice. De-stress. She's got the key. Key to one of several locks on the orphanage door. Hide. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Show yourself. Okay, phew. Now what? Those ranks will be searched. Okay, every time she moves, she stresses. Okay, this is fairly straightforward. I'm assuming I've got to get to the front rank so I can escape. Okay, I've got an additional key. Okay, so I've done it twice.
She
That's what
ran
we needed.
blindly into the rain, the squeals of the pursuing sisters lost in the howling wind.
The squeals of the pursuing sisters. I get a piglet. Ransack. Moves her forward 1, pulls the target 1, random adjacent monster gets... again, odd sort of skill. Odd sort of skill. Keeps her highly mobile. Well, they're all going deep, so what's happened? Oh, conditions. Ah, yes, it's because we just gave them all some stale bread, which apparently makes them incredibly tough. Because that's how stale bread works. Alright. Candle, a resistance encounter. Oh, goodness, another Oblivion patch? That is kind of harsh to get to this early.
Perhaps you are finding your courage at last.
I doubt it. Am I as ungrateful as Mother Abbess says? Yes. Yes, you are. Oh.
They had honor once. Now they have nothing at all.
Forgotten Outpost. I will be up against the Lost Battalion. This is certain death. My path of deliverance lies to an end. They won't notice we slip away now. Neutral. Nah, let's have a scrap. Nope. Our Hellion does not like that. Hey, Citizen Decadency. Glad you made it. Glad you made it. Good evening to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. How are things? Abyssal Artillery. Two bishops and a knight. Christ. And neither of them got a combo debuff off of that. Pity. Punish. We'll blight up the knight. Yes, we're in the Tangle, so fire is a little more effective. No stealth. Let's put a combo bonus up. Try and make use of those. Blind weight will be kind of good as well. Purge the unworthy. How did that still hit when he's blinded? Bullshit. Got much work, but must defend Baldur's Gate. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely must defend Baldur's Gate. Iron Swan, combo bonus on the back one as well. Nice. Purge the unworthy. How's Baldur's Gate going? I'm okay. I'm okay. There's a lot happening for me at the moment. Posted a wee update in Town Square before I went live. So, short-handed bullet point of adjectives, somewhat cryptic. Can't say too much for now and the next little while, but terrifying, life-changing, exciting, all in equal measure. But I'm managing. Definitely ready for a night's sleep later tonight. For sure, for sure, for sure. Wicked hack? Nah. I think. Oh, significantly bleed resistant. Let's try anyway. There's the riposte. Oh, it managed to land. Nice. Smite. Ouch. Okay. Target the middle one, because hopefully both of them will end up catching fire because of the combo bonus. Nope, apparently not. No one needs really patching up, although you could do with some loud in them. That Abyssal Artillery is delightful. But yeah, otherwise doing okay. Doing okay. I have to admit, I've been very lackadaisical with the gym. My sort of willpower to be doing that has gotten a bit hit and miss. I'm falling into a bit of a slump with it. So, oh nice, you can resist the payoff. He can resist the price of stress to himself occasionally. That's good. Got a big task finished at work today as well that I've been pottering on with for quite some time. Oh, nice death blow. Adjacent monster? No, apparently not. Maybe we can drag you back to the front with the demon's pull. Oh, beautiful. And then no, the dot will kill. Actually, no. Bonus damage.
A simple variable.
We can use that
easily
corpse
resolved
to fester. Hopefully. Oh, he resisted the blight again? And there it goes. Damn it. Okay, weakening curse or vulnerability hex. Weakening curse. Nice. We will best them as one. So true. That riposte is nasty. Bleed out. You can have some bleed back on you. And a flail. I like the fact we've got all three dots in this party, even if not all of them are going to not all of them are landing at the moment. Oh, that is real nasty. Hopefully it won't be... Yeah, thank goodness, right. I think weird reconstruction. Oof.
The slow suffering begins.
Nice. Endure. Lash's gift. There we go. Oh, she resisted the stress. Damn it with the biting blade. Come on, man. Oh, what the hell? That, okay, that's why. It's because the bleed has gotten fucking mental.
Self-reliance is a rare and
Got any
wonderful
way
thing.
to deal with the bleed? No. Weird reconstruction. 14. Oh, and that's going to stack as well, isn't it? Come on.
Cunning.
He's got 3
You may
dots on it.
outwit them yet.
Finally! Go down, you fat bastard.
In crisis, no
So what are you
gains
working on at the moment,
insignificant.
Decadency? What's keeping you so occupied? I bought some grip strength trainers a week ago. My life goal is at least 100 repeats total per day. That's good. That's good. Grip strength, really, yeah, that's the first thing that lets me down when I'm starting to lift really, really, really heavy. I'm doing a phase at the moment where I'm doing pyramid sets of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, with 1 trying to hit my 1 rep max, although I usually can't quite because obviously the previous sets of 5, 4, 3, and 2 have worn me out a little bit for each thing I'm doing, which is a bit of a shame, but well, not a bit of a shame, it's just the way it's doing, but building up. Resistance encounter or unknown. Rather not do. We've got more and more Oblivion stuff coming, so I think we'll have to
An elementary problem.
do another resistance
Is it not?
encounter.
You will fight
Okay.
so that others may flee.
We imperil our chances of victory. Pass me the caltrops. You've taught me much. Oh, some stale bread. Nice. Okay, what have we got coming up? Another forgotten outpost. Okay, let's try and blast through this. We seek glory in the jaws of death. No fight left. +2 stress, lose thing, and runaway. They spotted us. No witnesses. Yeah. Oh, their relationship between the Hellion and the Flagellant is going down the tubes. Started with 150 pounds ones, about 68 kilos. My set goes up to 112. Nice. Oh, we got a little drummer boy, Parappa-pum-pum, who's now being defended. Well, you've now got a combo bonus on you. We can punch through your blight thanks to the combo blight resistance thanks to the combo bonus. Let's try and slap the 2 at the back, and also set them on fire. Although we've got to remember to take out the drummer, because that death before dishonor thing he does is an absolute pain in the ass. Don't focus fire on her. No. Okay, she's about to get absolutely hammered. Need the barbarian to do a taunt. Yeah, ouch. Okay. Volley. Oh lord. It's a powerful ability about to kick in. Some laudanum on you.
Compassion quiets the howling
Your
mind.
dismay echoes my own, but look at something. Vulnerability hex. Oh, her thing's not quite low enough. Right, hopefully yeah, there we go. No more volley worries. Focus fire. Stop picking on the runaway. Hey, Citizen Yazog, how you doing? I'm doing better. It's been a very emotionally trying day. Not in a bad sense, just in a sort of holy shit, unexpected things happening. So it's been keeping me tense, but just coming in, doing some streaming, putting on a show at Darkest Dungeon 2 is going down a treat. They can be stressed, so I don't have to be. How's yourself, mate? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. I hope your working day has been solid. Yeah, Iron Swan. Right, no more drummers buffing y'all. She needs to take her own medicine. And then fire. And there's a couple of corpses for him to festerize. They both resisted. I'm fine, had a good day, glad to hear it. Very glad to hear it. Let's stack that up again. More burning, more burning. Reconstruct weird, vulnerability hex. Yeah, let's put that on you. Wicked hack. Nice. Oh, that was a solid use of the dots. Oh, there goes the blight. That atrophic cut hits harder than I keep thinking it will. It comes with that debuff as well. Endure? No. Oh, he stung himself for more there. Christ. And followed up with a blade to the face. Festerize that corpse. Oh, well, he's about to go down to everything. Not so much there. Run and hide. Smoke screen. Try and blind this one. Put a combo bonus on it as well. 50% damage we won't need. The bleed land is going to miss. Weakening curse. Why not? Runaway yesterday, the day before. Oh, more luck on your resolve testing yesterday. Nope, it has been. This is the second run of the night because the first one we went to the Dreaming General. I thought, well, we've beaten him a few times. This should be okay.
Until the next
party wipe.
You.
Meltdown City. I haven't had a resolute response to high stress in at least 2 streams now. Despite countless stress checks, it's not even Meltdown City, it's like full on Meltdown Metropolis, to be sure. But yeah, I understood what you meant.
The loathing abates.
The loathing masturbates. Okay. Combat items and also trinkets. Oh, we have literally no combat items. And 1 trinket. Minus 15 move resistance. Yeah, we'll give her that. For the healing bonus. Our packs are light. Okay, we've got... half the... We'll try and do a couple more encounters, but need to be a bit more disciplined today. We've got... we've got a layer coming up. That is going to be dangerous with the party as injured as they are. Thankfully, there's no fights between now and then. Just we're going to get rattled there, but that point in time gives us an additional heal. We might even get 1 more.
Resigned to the end of things, they waited for death.
We're stuck in a coach with the likes of you. Feh. Enter the den. Right. This will be... Evil's not even fit to be tanned as furs. My skin shall know the rake of their claws. That is oddly sexual. Looks awfully closed in. Okay. Well, let's try and buff their relationships a bit. No worries. No worries. It's okay if you miss people in chat to begin with. Everyone's just chilling doing their thing. That one's going to dodge like mad. We've got no way to punch through it. Quite bleed. Weak to bleed. So let's try and deal with that thing early doors. We've only got to do 2 fights here, thankfully. Smoke screen. Let's see if we get lucky yet. We've got to deal with those various dodges. At least Abyssal Artillery will give us 2 for 1. Nice. Spit. Is that poison or immobilise? Poison. I think we've got a little bit of anti-venom. Yes, we do. We'll have that now. And then... Deathless. Yeah, patch her up. Oh, that stung him more than I realised. Munch is coming in. Munch is coming in. Bleed landing as well. We have no bandages.
Agony by accumulation.
Agony by accumulation indeed. Let's throw a healing salve up on you. Probably shouldn't have used those quite so early. At least that firebomb thing does a lot of damage on its own. It's not just purely reliant on the dot. Damn it, the stun landed from the webs as well. Crikey. That is mean. Wicked hack. No, not bleed out. Let's try the Iron Swan. Oh, it landed. Oh, and it delivered the combo bonus. Perfect. Endure. No, we're okay. That blight probably won't land. Yeah, not 40% resistance. Abyssal artillery. Weird reconstruction. Hopefully that's not going to stack her bleed. Okay. Good to have a healer in the party, even if he sometimes crits for 0. Right. Fatty Bombati Worm here is going to eat that one's corpse unless we can fester it first. Okay. With that combo bonus, we can potentially set the other one on fire if they'll stop spitting. Sire, I notice quite the lack of hunting thy wild beasts. Yes, it's been a quieter one for triggering hunts and stuff today. But hey ho, no worries. Oh, death blow landed. Nice. Oh, we can perhaps set. Oh, it might be too close for us to set on fire. Oh, and there's no corpses for us to do terrible things to either. Lash's gift. Let's buff you, and he can self-heal. Highly self-reliant. Bonus damage. Ah! Well, that is a-okay. Hunt in the chat. Hunt in the chat. It has been quiet for interactions today, you're right. Let's get involved. I think we can probably get a plated dust viper at the very least. Oh, wow. Apparently the fire missed. Not generally what fire tends to do. It's more of an AoE effect. But, a weakening curse can certainly help. This is still only the first fight of 2, which is concerning. Right, good.
A simple variable.
Hey,
Easily
well done,
resolved.
Results 75 right there. That is a good outcome. Let's try and go for the blind and the combo debuff. Weird reconstruction for a mighty 4. Oh, Christ, that is not great. And Fester. Maybe the blight will land, but I doubt it. Oh, it did. Holy crap. Resisted the bleed, thank goodness. At least weird reconstruction's got... this may hurt. More than a little. Bam. Death blow. Done. Good. Broke even. Ooh. Armoured big boy worms and super dodgy venom spiders. Not dodgy, dodging. Dodging. They're probably dodgy as well, to be fair. Lash's gift. Yeah, buff her. Fire. Yeah, it's gonna dodge. We just gotta deal with the dodges. Abyssal artillery gets us 2 for 1. Plated dust viper. Ah, see you die myself and Yazok. Nice. That is going to be a critical blight for 5 turns. That is unfortunate. Let there be fire. Pulverize. Yeah, that's like munch, but it hits a lot harder and does nastier things. Christ. Iron Swan, old mate here. Gets rid of the dodge at least. Deathless. Nope. No, Lash's gift. We've got to wait for that to cool down. Their blight resistance is ridiculous. Why do they keep going for him? Has he got a taunt on him? 3, and it's on 2 health, so let's target the other one. Yes, indeed, we've been getting some great quotes again. But of course, and clipping as well. Clipping as well, always welcome. It is a great way to, well, there you are. There's the longer version of it. Gonna make one of these clip highlight reels one of these days. Good lord, blight landed on the blight proof. Nice, okay. Abyssal artillery, because it's an AoE attack, takes down 1, and when we can use that corpse to fester into the others, hopefully. The oozes! We have a disease called the oozes. That is a big hit. Now, it used to be that when the Flagellant was on death's door, he got like various benefits. Doesn't seem to be the case anymore. In Undeath, he seems to be less keen on death. No bleed resistance. Oh, for heaven's sake! Really? That was a bad time to miss.
Interminable conflict.
We've not been as fortunate with the combo bonuses. Oh goodness. What's his death's door resistance like? Endure. I think some Lash's gift for you there, mate. This layer is definitely tougher than I recall. He's back on his feet. I think some weird reconstruction. Healed for one. God, you gotta hate the occultist sometimes.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Okay. Persistent. It says persistent till end of combat, but I don't know why it stacks then.
Malaise.
Okay, come on dots, come on
and
dots.
steady.
More dots, and more freaking weird reconstruction. Okay, that's her patch back up. We might yet make it through this. Necrophagia. Ah, oh yes, eats the bodies. Is that, no, not Fester. Let's fester that before the other one can eat it and heal off of it as well. Stacks the blight nicely.
The slow suffering begins.
Let's see. It's defended, but it's more about stacking the dots.
An unavoidable
They
end.
disregard armor completely. Nice heal. I was more concerned I don't want to stack the bleed any further because it was on 6 for one turn. And then all that would happen is it would increase to 8 and it'd be like 2 turns. Cumulative effect. Good gracious, that was a big crit. Right, that thing's hanging on for dear life. Oh, wow. There it goes. Okay. Endure. No, Lash's gift is still on 1. Can't do Deathless. He shouldn't really be taking on people's stress. Ah, why did he take more damage there again? I think a barbaric Yorp, so because it's got a taunt on it. Does it? No, I'm sure one of these does. Ah, yeah, toe to toe. Just to try and keep the damage off him. Oh, they're both going to complain. Heal one or the other. Yeah, sorry, the one on death's door needs it more. Forsaken! Smoke screen. We haven't been making use of our combo bonuses very well. At all. Please miss. That's more like it. Death blow. Finally. This has been a tougher one. Okay. Patch back up. That self-flagellation is ready again just in time. Nice big pile of extra damage. Hopefully the dots will see it off now. Let's see if we can get some more weird reconstruction in. Oh, are you happy now that you've been healed up? Nope, not so much apparently. Oh, smokes. Ah, damn it. It's too good of a debuff to be ready every turn, isn't it? Endure. Nope, nope, nope. Fester. What's the dot on that? What's your health like? Let's try and help her out. That was clutcher than I would have liked. And what do we get for our trouble? Peculiar secretion. Oh, delightful. Deliver to the inn to gain removal diseases. Well, we do actually have one to remove. Diseases are pretty uncommon, so that isn't the best item ever, but the mastery points are welcome.
The loathing whispers.
Ashes to ashes and poop to poop. Okay, what's this new disease she's got? The oozes. 15% chance of getting blight at the start of every turn. That is kind of brutal. And no... How many items we got? That's it. Oof, wow. Okay. But, going to have to bring things to a decorous close there, folks. As I'm a little bit more pushed for time this evening, I'm afraid. But we're halfway through. We will be picking this up, though, from right here on the map. We have just done the layer. So we've got the unknown, we've got academic study, and the boss. We've got the remainder of this literally tomorrow. Literally tomorrow, same time, same place. So we will whip to here. Hopefully that pauses us where we are and it will save our location. Okay, main cam. Let's get some background tunes on. And there we go. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone who took the time to swing by. I do sincerely appreciate it very much indeed. I'll probably be watching from my phone. That is very welcome. Watching from anywhere is incredibly appreciated. If you've been hanging out and you haven't already, just in case you're passing through, you've been lurking, chilling, then do feel free to hit that follow button and turn on notifications, aka the real follow button, so you know when I'm live next. But if you also want to know when I am live next, we have a schedule. It is available in the channel information under the tabs under schedule. If you're on desktop, you can just click with about, schedule, etc, and scroll down a little bit on your phone and select between those options. It is always pinned to my Twitter. Yeah, Zogged, great point. Redeeming fluids. There's always the pinned tweet at the top of my Twitter. I just put a new one up today for this week. It is Darkest Dungeon all week continuing. That'll be the case for the foreseeable future probably. And it is in the stream, any stream info terminal in Krayvenstown. And if you want to take up your full residency in Krayvenstown, there's an invite there, but I'll talk a little bit more about it here. So our Discord, a delightful sci-fi themed community that is kind of anywhere between Fallout post-apocalyptic and Star Wars Cloud City and anything in between that takes your fancy. The main thing, the more important hooked about it though, it is town theme. That's why we call followers, residents, citizens and subscribers, councillors and mods. I am the mayor, and the Discord channels are parts of town, etc, etc, etc. It's not a hardcore roleplay, it's more very much that. Everyone likes to have their community, but here we are community first. It's not a stream with a community attached, the other way around. It is a community with a stream on the side. This is the main show from the streaming, the content multiplex. That is why it's got these particular kind of production values going on, like an actual real presentation as opposed to just our stream and I've got a Discord, blah blah blah. We have people from all walks of life, backgrounds, opinions and experiences, and rubbing shoulders. A nice balance of folks who are able to take a joke and have a laugh, and tolerate others to do even if they don't find it funny. So it's not being overly edgy, and it's not being overly perpetually offended walking on eggshells, trying to be fake wholesome. It is just like in real life, people rubbing shoulders who just get on and enjoy themselves. A bit of a rarity of an internet community. Also, we skew a little bit older as well, so it's an over 18 Discord, and most people in it are sort of got families, they've got jobs, they've got lives, they've got a good balance of the internet and real life. So it's a nice healthy community. If that sounds like your kind of place, you've been hanging out, you'd like to get to know us better, or you've been here a few times but you haven't taken up your full residency, do feel free to do so, but no obligation, of course. Socials and YouTube, they're spinning down here for the primary socials. I try and keep my Twitter, the Twitter and the Instagram active, and Facebook's getting better. And YouTube in particular, all the VODs go up on YouTube, and they include descriptions, info, timestamps as well. So if you haven't caught all of the show you want to, it won't just be just a long string of watching a stream after it's been live. I always put in points we can jump to highlight wise, and feel free to drop a subscribe there. It's free, it costs you nothing, and very much appreciated as we build up the numbers. Eventually YouTube will be getting unique content on it as well one of these years, because I work full time as well as doing this. Last but no means least, thank you all for being here, from the chattiest chatter to the lurkiest lurker and everyone in between. It's always very much appreciated. My pleasure and privilege to bring a little bit of entertainment to some of your evenings. Feel free to take any clips, pass anything around, pass on word of the stream. It helps support, it costs nothing, and it is very, 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 very gratefully received indeed. I will be back tomorrow, 7:30, Wednesday, 8:30 Central European Time. 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern time, 11:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. The rest of the world, I hope you can figure it out from that. We'll be picking up this expedition exactly where we just hit pause. So have a good rest of your day, any of you who have it, a good working day tomorrow. And of course, it leaves me to just say one thing. Keep it legit. Good night.